World UNESCO Heritage Sites. One of the oldest UNESCO World Heritage Sites, known as the Mound of the Dead or Mohenjo Daro in Sindhi, dates back to 2500 BCE. So in Pakistan, we not only are home to all these historical sites, we are also home to one of the world's oldest Buddhist sites that you can come across, and you can find them in the surroundings of Islamabad. If you start exploring Islamabad and go towards the Shaladitta caves, or you go towards Margala Hills, you can find Buddhist stupas there, which actually tell us how rich our culture and tradition is. I come from a constituency where I represent 70,000 Christian voters. The only exception, we're a very misunderstood people, and there are so many misconceptions about us. I grew up in the United Arab Emirates, and when I went to school, we were perhaps only 4 or 5 Pakistanis in that particular class. And I used to tell my friend from the world over that seeing is believing. We aren't what the media tells you. Our country is nothing like what the Western media portrays. We're a peace-loving people, we are friendly people, and our hospitality is known the world over. As you rightly said, that when people leave Pakistan, they cry. That's how it is. That's what we've learned over the generations and over the period of time, that hospitality is our forte. And as far as peaceful coexistence is concerned, even in our international relations, we've been very consistent. We've been good allies. And we've not left anyone until and unless we have been left by them. So, as a people, I think we need to put across the message of tolerance, of peace, of harmony through our culture. We need to open up to the world. We need to tell the world what we're about and what we mean. And as I said, we have so much to tell the world in terms of our indigenous people, for example. Starting from the indigenous people of Gilgit-Baltistan, high up in the north, going to the Thal deserts down south. We've been blessed with a landscape which has all seasons, which has all terrain. The only problem with us is, as I mentioned, the misconception about us. And we started working towards building a positive image. We're inviting the world to come to Pakistan. We've seen an increase in the number of tourists that come to Pakistan, especially up north. And every delegation, because we've had so many foreign delegations coming to Pakistan, we were privileged enough to host the Shanghai Cooperation Organization Summit, and a summit of this stature after almost 27 years. People who come to Pakistan, they leave with good memories, they leave with fond memories, and their perception about Pakistan, it takes a 180-degree turn from what they believed and what they believed after seeing, because seeing is believing. And as I mentioned, I represent 70,000 Christian voters. So every Sunday, when I attend a mass or I'm there discussing several issues, there also lies, as far as religious harmony is concerned, there also lies the problem of misconceptions and misunderstandings. Because someone who preaches violence, someone who preaches intolerance, someone who preaches that we should quarrel with each other is not a friend. We must know the difference between friend and foe. Because our religion does not teach us intolerance. And when I was contesting the elections, I went into these thickly populated Christian localities, and I could sense fear in the eyes of the people. And I said, you know what? I'm going to conduct an open mic. I'm going to sit here in the middle of the intersection for 3 hours, and I want you to come up to me and ask me any question that you want. You see, dialogue is the way forward. Opening up is the way forward. Talking is the way forward. And wasn't easy. I had to face very tough questions. But through reasoning, through logic, and by addressing the core issues, I was able to gain their trust. So, building a positive image, eradicating misconceptions, always happens through dialogue. There is no problem in the world that you cannot solve without dialogue. Dialogue is the key to every problem. Dialogue has solutions in everything. And when we talk about our diversity here in Pakistan, and the diverse people that coexist in Pakistan, I think we need to bring in an air of positivity. And as the government, we're totally committed towards this cause. And I often tell people we meet in the private sector, carry a good message of Pakistan. Because so many diverse cultures, so many diverse languages, so many diverse backgrounds, and so many indigenous people that still exist in Pakistan. And these indigenous people, we are trying our best to revive the dying arts that they practice. In the area of Gilgit-Baltistan, there is a art through which they do certain calculations according to the sun. It's called Surya something, which we are trying to revive now. And we are investing towards that. And I would also like to express my gratitude to all our partners, especially the Aga Khan Development Network, which has done such wonderful work for the indigenous people in all these areas. So when I say as the government, wherever we've gone the world over, we've seen immense respect for Pakistan. The emphasis needs to be on portraying and amplifying this message, because you see, we are living in a very polarized environment. There are regional conflicts, there are global conflicts, and polarization is the order of the day. But when it comes to national interest, when it comes to the culture of the country, when it comes to portraying a soft image of the country, I think this is something that we can come to common grounds on. There's a lot that has been done. There's a lot that can be done. And we fully stand committed towards this cause. And I would like to give a message to the people of the world that Pakistan is a peaceful place. Pakistan is a beautiful place. And if you come to Pakistan, you will witness that how misconceived and how misunderstood we are the world over. So we're making an all-out effort in order to promote not only our diversity, but our harmony within and outside Pakistan, to give a positive message and to tell the world that, we have such good stories to tell. As far as our heritage sites are concerned, we need to do more. After the 18th Amendment, a lot of these heritage sites have gone to the provinces, and I, as the Minister for Culture and National Heritage, I formed a task force where we are coordinating with the provinces so that there are no gaps. And we can not only look after these heritage sites, but we can open them up for the world to see. We're also working on a virtual museum, a virtual tour of these places. A website is being made in this regard. We're making a portal, a digital portal, so people can, by the click of a button, access these places and see who we are and what we are as Pakistanis. I thank you. I've taken a lot of your time. I just wanted to